This garage track is named Hearing Things, and I love it. That's really cool. Oh, for anybody who didn't hear, I talked about it yesterday. The soundtrack for Armored Core will be on Spotify next month in October. They tweeted out that it would be on streaming services. I assume that means it's going to be on Spotify. I really, really hope it is. I can't wait to add some Armored Core to our playlist. So it appears that we have a decision to make. Intercept the Red Guns or ambush the Vespers. Eliminate Michigan, the Red Guns' top commanding officer, and destroy the Red Guns' main MT force. Extra rewards based on number of enemies destroyed. Eliminate V5 Hawkins and V8 Pater of the Vespers, accompanied by friendly craft. All right, let's watch the briefings and see what's what.
Got a job for you, 621. This one's from the Arquebus Group.
Raven, this request comes from our affiliate, Schneider. First, I'll brief you on the state of conflict between Arquebus and Balaam at Watchpoint Alpha. The Watchpoint's defenses inflicted heavy losses on Balaam's initial wave, with many deserting. More recently, they've engaged with our forces only to continue their downward spiral. Despite this, the Red Guns commander Gun 1 Michigan remains alive and well, with his AC Liger Tail being ready to lead the surviving Balaam MT force as we speak. We want you to intercept them, to hammer the final nail into Balaam's coffin. Should you decline, we have V4 lined up to take over. This concludes the briefing, awaiting your favorable reply.
So, if I turn this mission down, Rusty is going to take this mission, is how I understood that.
This is the request from Middle Flatwell, the Liberation Front commander.
Raven, I'll get straight to the point. Arquebus leads the corporate forces, emboldened by assimilated PCA technology. But they're still human, tired from the endless conflict between powers. Open to an attack on their key forces. We want you to eliminate 2 of the Vespers' numbered officers. V5 Hawkins, their officer overseeing the transport corps. V8 Pater, his adjutant. We'll use false information to lure them out from their Depth 2 survey, then ambush them. I will assist you on this mission. It'll be a good opportunity to catch up with a veteran. I look forward to your favorable response, Raven.
All right, so this one pays 400,000. This one pays 180,000. But I'll be honest. The Liberation Front like piques my interest. And this is a mission that was given to us through air, as opposed to a mission that was given to us through Walter. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time we made a decision, we sided with air. And so I kind of want to keep siding with air, because it really feels like this is building, like Walter's getting sort of like, 621's got friends of his own to worry about. And I don't know, like I kind of feel like Walter and Air are headed towards some sort of like direct conflict, and I'm really interested in seeing how that plays out. So I'm gonna go with this one that Air gave me, and I'll be honest, probably from this point on, if I have to make decisions, it'll be that way. I'll probably go with whatever she has for me, just to kind of see it through to the end. I'm really, yeah.
If he's accompanying you in person, he must be planning to take your measure.
I'm really not excited about Michigan and Rusty, because I like both of them.
Commence mission. This will be a joint operation with Middle Flatwell, the Liberation Front commander.
They're coming, Raven. Whenever the moment is right.
What could this emergency call from V2 be about, sir?
That's just Snail being Snail, my boy. He loves to send his minions running.
Sir, there'll be trouble if he hears that kind of talk.
Targets confirmed. The tetrapod is piloted by V5 Hawkins. V8 Pater has the reverse joint AC.
Those were our 2 numbered Vespers. Ready when you are, Raven.
This is so cool.
Ambush! Peter! What's your status?
Superficial damage. No abnormalities.
Good. Open fire.
Oh, is this the goddamn sword and board guy? I hate this guy.
Wasn't it, Peter?
Woo!
Would have been the first time Snail sent us running at a moment's notice.
Took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, sir.
It seems that the Vespers' elites aren't easily rattled. Very well, try brute force. Raven, is this how we meet in person? See the other one's Uncle Flatwell. Liberation Front's big cheese. Look alive, Peter. Yes, sir. This'll be fun, sir. I see old-fashioned augmentation hasn't let you down. Well, you always were a hard worker.
No repair kits remaining.
Please, I can't take any more. Sir, I can't.
V8 Pater down.
Peter! Finish this. You're sharp. Wonder Rusty spoke so highly of you.
Oh, that's just a shield. No big. The teamwork! The teamwork!
Want to join them, Vespers?
V5 Hawkins down. Both Vespers have been eliminated. Mission accomplished.
It was a privilege, Raven. We're war buddies now. Maybe I'll find a comrade in you yet.
He's so skinny. You need to eat. GG's. Yeah. Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong. I think those would have been Rusty's buddies, right? Because he's V4 Rusty, and they were like V whatever and V whatever. But their commander is their commander is Snail, and I hate that guy. That guy sucks. So, rip to Rusty's buddies, but, get shit on Kiddo, to Snail. Complicated feelings.
One new message.
About the request to attack the Red Guns. Sounds like V4 Rusty took care of it. Michigan's dead. Heard he went down fighting. Balam's withdrawn from Rubicon. The politicians will be fighting their war now. Where there's coral, there's blood. That's how it's always been, 621.
Raven, are we doomed to spark conflict wherever we go?
Rest in peace to the boy Michigan. He's on a field trip in heaven now. Starting a sewing club with God. So Balam has pulled out. So now it's just Arquebus and the Liberation Front? And the PCA. And the PCA. Can't forget about the PCA. Unknown Territory Survey. Watchpoint Alpha, unknown territory. Reach destination, destroy enemy AC. Head deep into unknown territory to find the Coral Convergence. Eliminate your pursuer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're picking up where we left off. Now that you've dealt with the laser barrier, we can explore deeper underground. We've received a request from Arquebus to continue the advanced survey. There was something else, too.
Orders for Raven, Advanced Survey Squad. We've received some concerning information that an AC has been quietly following your trail. Arquebus cannot tolerate unauthorized surveys that will put its coral interests at risk. If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
Where there's coral, there's blood. Remember that, 621.
Rusty knows a lot. Walter. Walter knows a lot about coral for an off-worlder. Obviously it's meant to be like this, sort of like a natural resource or whatever. That's valuable, very valuable, right? So, and that's what we're here. That's what we're after. But like, the deeper you go into the game, the more it feels like, with the relationship that Walter has with Carla, and Carla's relationship to Rubicon and Coral and all that stuff, it feels like there's more to Walter than just a guy who's here looking for money. And then when you remember that he's the one that had us blow up that thing that sparked the coral surge or whatever the hell it was called, we did that mission just to do it. It wasn't like Arquebus or Balam called us and was like, hey, do this. We just did it. Yeah. I like how I shit talk Snail and then immediately take a job from him. Also, we're being followed. Who's following me?
Who could be following you?
That's what I said. Who could be following me?
The Liberation Front? I'm mercenary?
Main system activating combat mode.
Did I play Dark Souls 1?
Transmission.
Of course I played
Make
Dark
your
Souls
way
1.
down to the next depth.
I've played Dark Souls 1 all the time. Surprised I'm not playing Dark Souls 1 right now. My first thought on being pursued is the call sign Raven. We took that, and it was.
Here to smell the roses, 621. Head to the lower depths.
Maybe I am here to smell roses, Walter. Walter, I'm smelling roses, Walter. Yeah, anyway, the Raven call sign, like, we took that. That's not ours. We stole that license. And so, we ran into the quote-unquote real Raven, but then it turns out that Raven is just a call sign that's passed down from mercenary to mercenary. So whoever owned that in the first place might be the person who's pursuing us. There was like, obviously we had to fight a mech, but their mech had a handler, and we were listening to her because she was shit-talking us up until we won, and then she got real quiet. I fought a guy using what I think was the moonlight. And so if you think my ass isn't gonna be like all over the place looking for it, you're out of your mind.
Something's jamming the radar. It must be interference from the active coral. Rely on your eyes and ears.
Of course. And what you really think? You think it's the coral that's messing with the radar and not the scary pursuer man who's chasing me? You're too innocent, Air. You don't have...
Is that a mealworm? Thing's grown into a monster.
You don't have mercenary instincts.
Coral response from inside the creature. Watch out.
What the hell? Gross.
Looks like these guys got a taste of the coral too.
Do I really have to blow up gross worms? Ah! Oh! No way. No way. No way. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. More ephemera.
Breeding pods for the mealworms. Looks like they're out of commission now.
Raven, I'm reading something behind us, and it's getting closer.
How? Behind us? What do you mean? Ain't nothing behind us. Stop making me paranoid. I was about in Demon Souls you find the moonlight surrounded by slugs, and I was These mealworms are the size of a school bus, just saying. Yeah, that's a good point. you forget that your mech isn't 6 feet tall, you know? Radar seems to be back online. Oh, upper area. Okay. I don't know, man. It's crazy to me that people in... uh-oh. Sorry.
Go deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said.
Oh, no, buddy. No, buddy, no!
Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
Oh, buddy, no!
I don't want to dance to their tune, but this time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy.
I'm coming too, buddy! Let's come together!
I set you both up. 621, make it through this alive. That's your job now.
Ooh! Sorry, buddy.
You're not afraid to die or to kill.
Damn, how did he survive
I
that?
know you can do better than that.
What are you talking about? I just fucked you up! You just had hyper armor for some reason.
This has been a real eye-opener. You're strong, a threat. You're sharp. That's not the only thing that makes you dangerous. I fought alongside you several times,
Fuck.
but I never could figure you out. Tell me, buddy, what drives you?
Schizophrenia!
Light and ammunition at 50%.
A lack of Seroquel!
Never failed to impress. But this isn't over yet. Buddy. There's no graver threat than power without purpose.
It looked like part of his body didn't load.
Still signs of steel haze. He's escaped.
I thought it was like part of his body didn't load
Good job,
properly.
621. No need to pursue him. We have to keep pressing on.
But then as we fought and it showed that like half of his body was gone, I thought, oh, maybe it was just showing me like the part of his body that fell off. But it still looked awkward. Anybody know what happened there? Yeah, that was bugged, weird visual bug. Okay, well, I'll replay this mission at some point, so I'll see, you know. I'll see it as God intended, hopefully. That was...
Picking up a major coral response coming from the bottom of the pit.
That was really
Let's keep
awesome.
moving, Raven.
And I'm glad that Rusty didn't die. I hope that Rusty and me can patch up our differences. Because he's my buddy. I love Rusty. Oh, this is scary. Whee!
It's close.
Yeah, I'll definitely mess around with PvP a little bit. I'm not like, you know, I'm not an arena guy, even in Souls or Elden Ring or whatever. I like invasions, you know? But I'll definitely goof off with the PvP at the very least, you know, I'll give it a shot. But, and this is a thing that happens that apps. Oh my goodness, I missed a sub. Paradox Jones gifted 3 months to Sir Grey Fox. Thank you, Paradox Jones. And Sir Grey Fox, welcome back. Enjoy your emotes. And Paradox Jones, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm mostly known as like a PvP guy.
From before the fires of Ibis.
Whoa. I want to talk, but I can't.
City. Of course. No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
Okay. I'm known as like a PvP guy, and that's what every build that I make in Elden Ring or Dark Souls or Bloodborne goes with the intention of like doing PvP, right? Doing invasions. But I didn't start playing these games for the PvP, you know? These From Software just makes really great games that I really enjoy, and it just so happens that you can do PvP in them. And so like, despite the fact that like I'm a PvP guy, when one of these games comes out, like, I'm just gonna play the shit out of it, you know? It was the same with Sekiro, which didn't have PvP at all. I love that game. Sekiro is the only one of these games where I've actually gone into New Game Plus 7, because it's the only one that really made it fun. I went into some pretty high New Game cycles with Dark Souls 2. But Sekiro, I have a run that's on like New Game Plus 14 or something. You know what I mean? Like, I went crazy with that game. Absolutely loved it. So like, yeah, I'm a PvP guy, but I'm only a PvP guy because I really, you know, I love the PvE in these games. I just love the games, right? So yeah, I'll definitely try out the arena, but I'm in no hurry. I'm in no rush to try it out, you know? All right, man, Rusty survived, which is good. I hold out hope that we can still be friends. I know better, but I still hold out hope. We got another ephemera part that is ahead. And we got the Mind Beta reverse joint legs. They look like centaur legs.
Raven. I see them so clearly. The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go. There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
The hell is that supposed to mean? I will say though that like the professor the Professor Nagai, I think is his name, and the Dalamayan stuff comes to mind there. Dalamayan apparently had all these ideas about using coral to augment humans, I think. I don't have a whole lot to go on, just like little lore snippets that I've picked up. And Dr. Nagai was like, this dude's an absolute maniac. Like, this is insane. You can't do this. Text data, Dalamayan's writings. How long has it been since I first saw her voice? Fear not, she said, there will always be plenty. She told me this as I was imbibing Rubicon's blessings one fateful day. If I were you, I'd never allow this, I replied, and I was forever ashamed by my deceit. This appears to come from the writings of Thumb Dalmayan, the father of the Liberation Front. Symbiosis. She seemed to be contemplating the meaning of the word. This moment of happiness we share comes at the cost of her siblings. Sacrifices all. Is that symbiosis? Surely not. Professor Nagai's log. Coral is an organic substance capable of self-propagation. The speed at which it proliferates is determined by the density of the colony. As such, a vacuum would provide an ideal environment to maximize coral density and thus growth. One must not overlook the signs of mutations within coral brought about by this density effect. It is mutations such as these that will bring about a collapse that humanity has no hopes of controlling. Assistant number 1 has lost his mind. His research has utterly consumed him. Granted, there may be some logic to C-pulse sensory augmentation of human subjects, but no ethical scholar would ever dare cross the point of no return. Mankind is driven mad by possibilities. What does coral represent, if not sheer potential? No, the coral tide is rising at an abnormal rate. This resonance, it suggests some kind of mutation. Run the calculations. How much time do we have? 47 hours, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. We still have time. Deploy IBIS. So yeah, interesting stuff there. And I very much look forward to seeing where it goes, because the people are like, oh, the story, man, you're out of your mind. This rules. You get like the best parts of like Dark Souls lore digging, and on top of that, you get this dope ass story about a Liberation Front, corporations attacking a planet, all the characters that are contained therein, and you get this all mind stuff. It's awesome. I love it. I don't understand how anyone has any complaints about the story of this game. It rules so hard. Anyway, just my 2 cents, I guess.